Murder, She Wrote is a bloody, sexy, deadly podcast, not for the faint of heart or young of age. Content warning in the episode description.
We all had a big, long conversation with Miriam, and she told us everything that there is to know that she knows. Also, small detail, a bunch of us are gods.
Yay!
And we didn't know about it. Also, we're all falling out of the sky.
Sweet thing coming. I've got a silver gun in my pocket and some metal for the ferryman. So an old man dad's called bones coming knocking, I'll knock him to the devil's hands.
After our ASMR day, I was like, I need to figure out how to do more levels with my voice because I was not nailing that ASMR.
ASMR was my favorite.
All I'm saying is I was told I nailed the ASMR bit.
Really?
So...
You did actually.
We also got several comments that we are never allowed to do that ever
Really?
again.
No.
People hated it.
It was very divisive.
Like,
Oh,
they
gosh.
loved it, but they never want to hear it again.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. You know
probably
what? Fair.
probably
You know-
woken something up in their loins that they didn't
That's
like.
true.
Yeah.
They got them tingly loins. Don't know what to do about it.
Oh, I would order that immediately from a menu if that was on a menu.
Tingly loins.
Tingly loins for me, slathered in barbecue sauce and hope.
That seems like
'Cause
what.
I'm the kind of
Spicy
person-
or sweet?
Like a tangy, kind of like pork loin.
Tangy.
See,
Like
you
a-
get you see
Sweet
you have the
and tangy.
vision now.
Yeah.
Tingly loin?
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Game over.
I have one in the fridge downstairs.
A tingly
And
loin?
Well, it's not tingly yet,
serve
but I'm going to
tingly
prepare
loins?
it that way.
Make that thing
And I
tingle.
will let
tingle.
you know.
Yeah.
Let me know if it tingles right.
Hey, everybody, welcome to Murder, She Rolled.
Yay! My name is Posephorus Borgian, formerly known as the King, High King of Aventir, currently God of Hope, Human
what's
Druid,
your name?
Baddie. Oh, played by me, Stacey Harkey. Not as interesting.
My name is Shona Kay, also a goddess of health and healing, and most powerful. You know, who's keeping score? I mean,
Just what I'm
who's keeping score?
Score.
I'm keeping score. I will never forget.
David is. He's the
Also David.
the
I'm
dungeon
keeping
master.
pretty close score. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he actually has notes and wrote stuff down.
Yeah.
I am a druid elf.
Half-elf.
Druid, and I am, a goddess. Let's go.
My name is Hope Vandermeiden. I play Vesper Winthrop, and yeah.
Not a god.
That was the funniest thing I think I've ever seen.
The vendor reminds me serving on these intros. I'll tell y'all be killing me.
My name is Ethan Vandermeiden, and I play the character of Edwin Winthrop. He is a human warlock.
And that was it?
And,
sorry.
yeah.
I'm Alan Seawright. I play Lucky Kurtzel, the god of sickness, which explains a lot, honestly.
Yeah.
It really
It
does.
really does.
Yeah.
He looks like a half-elf ranger, but he's an abomination who is also a god somehow.
And I'm David Sant. I'm here with my 5 favorite people. I play Mommy Miriam, Mother of Life and Death, and a couple other people. And I am here today as your dungeon daddy.
Wow, there was some longing in that. There was some
The
desperation.
I
desire.
was waiting for that big, huge inhale and then just, daddy.
That's how Vesper falls.
Vesper is just like the rest of us are panicking, and Vesper is just slowly raising off the ground and like somehow getting into a pose.
She's holding an umbrella like Mary Poppins, like slowly.
And for the first time, Lucky looks at Vesper and is like, damn. She got it figured out.
Vibes.
Everyone's panicking.
Serving cheekbones floating in the air.
Okay, that's it. It's off. No more respect. It's all gone.
So bad.
I want the air blowing your eyelids up a little bit.
Oh my god.
You went full like your arms were paralyzed.
Made David laugh so hard he turned into a praying
He
mantis.
really did. His arms were just like, wait, we're falling.
I look at Miriam and I'm like, how do we stop this?
What,
Okay.
what has to happen?
She's like shouting through the wind that is now like hurling through the temple from every direction. She says, "The new god must be appointed. Now, bring the selections!" And she like yells over to the acolytes on the periphery, and they bring forward the 2 young men chosen to succeed St. Corellius. By my guess, we have about 5 minutes to decide. And I'm going to set a timer like
5 minutes?
5 minutes?
How high up are we?
that
We were pretty
high.
high, and we're falling
I-
sideways.
it's not in a free fall, but as Corellius moves
okay.
on, it is speeding up.
Got
I
it.
feel like we
I
should
thought
have
we
known
were
this was
falling
gonna happen
a
when he was
lot
gonna die,
faster.
and we should have made plans before he just gave up the
Did
ghost.
we?
It is like 10,000 feet in the air, you guys.
Is,
Like,
is
it's-
everybody else panicking? Is what we need to know, or is it just us?
Oh yeah, whole city's in
Yeah, they're
pandemonium.
in
Like
shambles.
obviously
Okay.
everyone's like, what the hell is happening? Like nobody saw
Shaking.
this coming.
All right.
The two acolytes come forward, twins who look shockingly like Richard Winthrop.
Oh my gosh.
Dude,
Jonathan and James.
Vesper, did you not know your kids were just like here?
I knew. Yes.
I guess we didn't need to know. That's
Wait,
kind of
are
weird
you
to be
going to
like,
react, or are you just going to sing their names?
Okay,
You guys are
With my
great
hands
parents.
going
You
like
are
this.
great parents.
okay.
Jonathan and James.
good to see you. Wait, so what happened? What is this?
So Miriam turns to Vesper and says, "Every new god must pass a test. Which do you most?"
Jonathan.
What was the question?
Sorry, what? Sorry. Was it love most? Sorry. Talented.
I literally walk over to James and I'm like feeling him for the sickness,
Yeah.
the mental
Yeah.
illness.
You were always mean to me. You, James.
Okay, I'm gonna start the timer right now. Which of the Winthrop boys do you see as worthy and capable of holding the mantle of the Sky God?
Sky God? Oh gosh. James.
Final answer.
Why?
Do you need to call a friend?
We have to fill Delilah's place, correct?
Only one of these boys will become a god today.
No, I think it's just who's going to be the sky god.
So who's just going to be Sky God, period? That's it.
Hey, listen,
Oh,
Mom, we're trying to
gosh.
save a village. I ain't trying to set your kids up for their scholarship funds or whatever you're trying to do.
obviously,
Vespa, we have 4 minutes. Which Winthrop do
Jonathan,
you
Jonathan,
trust?
Jonathan.
It's
What,
Edwin.
what's your metric?
It's Edwin.
What?
He's a Winthrop boy.
Edwin?
I'm so on board with this.
Instead of the two.
Edwin is holding onto the wall, being like, I'm so scared we're falling.
See, look, he doesn't want to fall. He's going to keep the city in the air.
He's
You
going to be
guys
a
want
great
the guy
sky god.
Who's freaking out
Choose!
about the
Just
sky?
choose! I don't care if it's me, just choose! Just choose! I don't care if it's me, just choose!
But why are you still holding your empty martini glass?
My stomach is hurting! My stomach is hurting! I'm gonna throw up! I'm gonna throw up! Please just choose! The bit is over! The bit is over! I'm no longer the Monopoly guy! Please just choose!
Serious, look, his monocle is on the ground.
Honestly,
Guys.
ever since Homie got separated from Kaifon, this is a pure soul that I would love to have kicking it in the temple.
But maybe he wants to be one of our fourth. Like, maybe we keep him to be one of the
Despair? No, that's
fourth.
gotta
He
be
could
like
totally
Vesper.
be despair.
3 minutes left. Is this?
God.
Wait, is this a group
I'm
decision?
gonna pass out! I'm gonna pass out!
It's a
I'm gonna
group
pass out!
decision.
I'm
You
gonna
all
pass out!
must
I'm gonna
decide.
pass out.
F those twins.
This is the test. Who is worthy?
I don't know. Worthy? Edwin? Okay. Edwin, I think you can do this. I think you can beat this guy.
Okay. What am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. Just please make this stop!
Miriam, it's been decided.
Miriam turns to Vesper and says, "Good. You passed the test." And a golden stream of light shoots from her chest into yours.
What?
What?
Vesper,
gonna be like-
Winthrop, that's Mufasa.
Yeah.
Vesper, Winthrop, that's
the sky
Mufasa.
Vesper begins glowing as she is filled with golden light, and as she does, the descent of the city begins to slow, and just in time. Like,
I
by
just
the-
want everyone to know too. I'm riffing like Celine Dion.
good.
I can't even do it.
No, you have
That
to.
makes
You have
so
to.
much sense now
I
with the
really-
falling and the riffing.
Yes.
You were the one.
I was the
You
one.
were the one.
I am Celine Dion.
By the time the city comes to a stop, it is less than 1,000 feet above the lower city.
Like, we could jump from here.
Yeah, we could jump and die.
You could literally jump from here.
1,000 feet, my love.
Could have jumped earlier too, princess.
1,000 feet, my beloved.
Listen, I am a god.
Vesper begins glowing brighter and brighter with this golden light.
Yeah, it happened.
And as the final note hits,
It's an Ariana Grande whistle tone.
the last of the golden energy channels into you and sing for me.
I defy gravity.
Oh yeah, we define some.
That was it.
By
She
the time
defined
Yeah, I
Vesper
know,
hits
we did
that
fine.
riff in particular, like all the light is gone, the city stopped, and it's just her doing that into the silence.
Everyone's just looking at her wide-eyed, like
Just
kind of
totally off key.
head cocked.
It echoes around the temple.
Should I do
Do
it way
that
more
on
off key?
That was off key plenty.
You nailed it.
And Vesper Winthrop becomes the god of the sky.
Yay! All she needed was to see a butt.
All she-
Wait, I
end
feel
of
like
the day.
I had a part in this.
at the end of the
You
day.
did. It was the very start.
Wait,
the
so
very
how
So
do you
Vesper,
feel?
now you get to level up twice.
I walk over to Edwin and I put my arm around Edwin and I'm like, hey, tough break, buddy.
He's still on the floor holding onto the grass.
We were in the air for like a second, and then we dropped so much. I'm gonna pass out. Someone hold me.
I slowly,
I pass out.
he passes out and I just scoop him up like the bodyguard. I'm just holding him.
Miriam, I love that you kept your cool right now, but I need to know how to access my power as a god. If we're going to do anything to stop Kaifon, Iris, how do we use our power? How do we tap into this godliness?
Like, I love that you're walking around just making gods willy-nilly everywhere, but if you don't tell us how to use this stuff, then I'm going to have some words with you.
All right.
Let's go.
All right.
The only way to truly grow your power is to collect memories from others and to choose a domain. Vesper's domain has been chosen for her. Her domain is now the upper city of Aventir. And the longer she remains here, the more her power will grow. The three of you have yet to choose a domain.
Like, what are the boundaries of these domains? Like, can I just choose Earth?
You may choose anywhere on the planet, but a chosen pair must make the decision together.
So who shares her domain?
The god of the earth, who rules the temple of the earth in the lower city.
Who's the opposite of Kaifon? Is it you, Miriam?
Now, gods are created with balance because I create gods. Oh. And
Are we hungering things with souls?
Yeah. We're hungering things.
you were souls. And for my use, I have converted you into hungering things. Now I could take you back, should you so choose.
Nah, girl.
But I need you on my side of the aisle.
We need to defeat Kaifon first.
Take me back where, girl? We guys now. We vibing.
Consider
God,
me
sickness is
the
right.
being of balance, of wholeness, of completeness. And Kaifon is everything that is imbalance and consumption.
Mm-hmm.
We are not opposites in as much as we stand for entirely different things.
Mm-hmm.
Kaifon is not an entity. He is a nothing. He is the consumption at the end of the ether.
So clearly, god of sickness, lucky, god of healing, Zippy. Who's the god of despair? Or I might jump on the gun here. Once again, the power. We got to collect stories. You have a domain. You collect the stories to get your power.
She says, it is in our best interest to appoint the god of despair to replace Delilah now.
Do we all slowly turn and look at Edwin?
I'm holding
And
it.
what's he doing? Oh, Lucky's still holding him.
I mean, what are the qualifications for this?
Well, Delilah was really rebellious, right? And that's what made her the prime person to defeat Kaifon, correct?
Understanding the nature of Delilah, Edwin was my chosen second chance from the beginning. Edwin possesses in him, at least in a previous form, Edwin possessed in him the same rebellion, the same resistance to the order of the Winthrops that could have brought his line down.
I mean, let's be honest. He actually took it into his own hands and did something where Delilah just like
He's done
Got mad about it.
raged,
he's done more against Kaifon than all of us put together.
We look at Edwin. What's he doing right now?
passed out.
Edwin is in Lucky's arms, but like fainted, but he's also in like a mosaic pose.
Like his hand
Like
hand
a
is upon his brow.
Caravaggio painting, like very dramatic. Like,
I'll be waking up and I'll just kind of be like, I guess, quiet, processing.
can we make him smart?
Standing there.
Not that we have to.
I think
like
if
him,
he
but-
becomes a god, he's going to be smart.
I hope so, because I know that's something he really wants.
It's going to
Better
transform
this
him.
way, guys.
Yeah. But I think he'll be good if he's not using Kaifon's power.
Edwin's mind is split in many directions. If I were to anoint him the god of despair, as was my plan, there is no telling what will happen to his mind. Are you all willing to accept the consequences?
What do you mean? We're all.
I don't want to be that guy, but it's their choice whether they accept
I
the
cast hold person on Edwin.
Edwin, this is your choice above all others, but I know you'd want to consult your friends.
So what do you mean? So changing his mind is more
don't be
of
ruminating on if we're friends or not.
more of like
Well,
Edwin may remain in his present state,
Which is cool.
or he may assume an intelligence beyond what you have ever perceived in him before.
Oh, in a good way.
In a
Maybe.
way that he chooses. Every god is free to choose what they do with their powers.
what's most important to me is will he morally be the same?
It's probably up to him.
Absolute power has a way of changing a moral system.
Oof.
However, the morals Edwin possesses now will hold true at least through the transformation. What happens beyond that is up to him.
How many gods does it take to kill another god?
Damn.
Just asking for a friend.
Well, in
no,
the case
if
of
I'm
Delilah,
being honest,
one.
I kind of am with her on this. Exactly. Look, I know I wasn't the best person, and I know that that's kind of an understatement. So if this does happen to me and it doesn't go the way we want, what can we do to stop it?
Like kill you?
That would be the only way.
That was such a noble question to ask. I'm actually very taken aback. And I'm like thinking of like all the crap we gave you after you revealed yourself and how we put you through the ringer and the trust that you've had to fight to get back. And the fact that I don't even question anymore if you're a good or a bad guy or whose team you're on. And I look at Miriam and I'm like, I'm in. I look at Edwin and I say, I trust you.
Just don't make him too smart. I like him better this way.
I set Edwin down on his feet and keep my arm around his shoulder and just say, I haven't always been the best friend to you. Especially that one time I tried to kill you. Sorry about that.
A couple times, but yeah.
You did kind of deserve it at the
You kind of
moment.
deserved it. We'll
Yeah.
laugh about it one day.
Sorry.
But it's okay. I know what you're trying to say. And I give him a tap on the shoulder.
I was going to say like forehead or something.
Yeah, no, on the forehead. Yeah, it's okay.
So I go cross-eyed looking at his hand slapping me sort of loosely in the forehead. And then I turn and look at Miriam and I go, well, shit. I think this is it.
Look, whatever happens, I think I will remember what we really are. The group of us in this room. We are from the afterlife, but we are the light of it. We are the Afterlights.
I take it all back.
And then
do it quick,
and he stands in such a heroic pose.
Like with one leg up, like
That's
Captain
the name of
Morgan.
the episode, and I'm not changing. It's the
Some-
Afterlights.
Backlit from two sides like stage lights.
Yes,
Like
yes.
the sun is just reflecting off of sculptures and things.
So
And it's just
it's
like,
Jordan Sparks has wheeled in two mirrors in his neck.
A fan is right in front of him. He's Captain Morgan posing it right up, one knee up, hands on hips.
We are.
Let's
The
go.
Afterlights.
And then it's the Wicked.
Miriam turns to the group really quick and she says quickly, the creation of two gods is exceptionally taxing on my soul.
yeah.
I will likely be unconscious by the time this completes.
Oh, gosh.
Put me in a safe place, and I'll probably be better again in a day or two. I will not be of much use until then. And she walks up to...
Wait. Is it more important to have you conscious or is it more important to have him be a god right now?
I'm not of much use to you in this city,
I don't buy that for 1 second.
but we will need Edwin when the final battle comes.
Okay, drama.
Okay.
All right. As the god of hope, I must give support to this.
Related question.
And then I go to oppose you like, you think I like being the main character in this? I am dumb as hell.
Maybe not for long,
Take a
buddy.
second and think, do you think I like this? Do you think I love being in a city that just fell from 1,000 feet? Bitch, I'd rather be eating corn dogs.
Judging by the smile on your face, yeah, I do kind of think you like this. I
I
would
do
say
like it a little bit, I'm not
knew
gonna
it.
lie.
I knew you did.
He knew what to say. He knew. He understood the assignment.
Related question. You creating gods and Kaifon being on his way here, is this like a bat signal for like this is making cosmic noise, yes?
Avon comes to Aventia directly, no matter what we do. Yes, it will send a signal, but that signal will be a warning.
Do we know when?
I don't know if I have any idea when.
Okay, good. Just don't set a timer for 5 minutes. Thanks. Okay.
Kaifon will be here in 7 minutes.
Okay, wait. I put my hands on you and I tell my dragon to guard us.
So fire envelops Miriam and Edwin, and Miriam steps in close to Edwin and whispers something just to him. It is vital you understand your role in this world now. An excess of hope leads many a foolish man to their doom.
Okay, that feels personal.
Posey rolls his eyes.
Okay.
But a wise man who knows when to despair will survive. And light shoots out of her
as a
eyes.
wise man. Sorry.
And that's what plays underneath.
As a poor man feeling.
Sorry, I had to continue. I'm sorry, David. I'm sorry.
And light shoots out of her eyes directly into yours, and you become enveloped in this wonderful, glowing, growing sensation. And you can literally feel the power filling you all the way up from the bottom to the top. And in this moment,
I need that experience.
you had it, you just don't remember it. And in this moment, you have a choice. You can remain dumb Edwin with the powers of a god, or you can restore your mind to what it was with Kaifon's gift, all of the intelligence, all of the cunning, and beyond that. You are entirely free to choose yourself what Edwin you want to be.
I think Edwin wants to be stronger, but I think he knows that if he is smart, his choices and his views on things change. And right now in this moment, he just wants to protect his friends. So I think that what he will do is think back to when the party first came and ruined his plan in the beginning, and think back to those moments when he was trying to think negative thoughts about these people, but he couldn't. And I think that in that moment, he takes that guilt and that shame and throws it away and serves his purpose, becomes the support system for these people that they were for him. And both in the palm of his hands, he'll just merge it. He will become smarter, but he will have that thought of his friends in his mind as he does that, as a reminder that him being him was always good enough. So
Truly the least despairing version of that you can do, and I love it.
And sir,
He immediately gets fired. You are no longer the despair god. Wonk, wonk.
does a despair god mean? Does that mean he has to be like a douche? No, that was beautiful.
That would have been perfect after the whole.
You're just gonna be.
Edwin!
That made me tear up.
That was so
That
good.
was sweet.
The light fades and Miriam falls away. And as Edwin comes back into view, you see him physically exactly the same, but with a sharpness and a brightness and a hope in his eyes that you've never seen before.
Who's the god of hope here? Because you're shining kind of bright, big guy. I do.
Death to all of you!
You immediately know how to wield your
Edwin
gun.
totally.
Lightning hands, lightning hands, lightning hands, lightning hands. I had to try it. I'm sorry.
That was a good one, Edwin.
You nailed it.
I liked it.
We liked it.
Okay.
What do we just do?
Oh, I just pooped a little.
It's gonna be fine, right?
Man, we in it now. Everybody's leveled up. We're all gods. Like, the group chat is on fire.
I think Vesper will go and try and hug Edwin. It's loving, but it's awkward at the
Is
same
it like
time.
Voldemort does to Malfoy?
Yes,
Where he just like
kinda
kind of
that
jiggles his
vibe.
shoulders a little bit?
Yeah. But I think Vesper will just like say to Edwin, like, welcome back.
Well, I pick up Edwin and I squeeze him and I go, moral of the story is your friends like you more when you're a god.
And I just hand you a corn dog, and I'm like, but you're still our guy.
Where'd you get that from?
I'm magical. I am a god. Don't ask so many bloody questions.
Did you
And I
like
give it to
burn up a cool story making a corn dog?
Just then, a carrier pigeon arrives and lands on Posey's shoulder, bearing a note. And it is finally the response from Keanu, who has been noticeably missing since you got to Aventir.
I forgot that son of a bitch.
You open up the scroll, and it just says, I've received your message. Chaos in the lower city. If you can, meet me at the Yapping Barnacle tonight.
Sounds like a good time, right? Am I? No? Okay.
Remember when Lucky said that the lower city had a couple of good bars and one really great bar? This
The
is the
Yapping
really
Barnacle.
great one.
Let's just know they haven't passed any health checks in a while, but it's a good time.
I'm down for the bar. Here's the thing, though. Since I'm a god now, does that, like, change the age legal limit.
Right, how old
on
are you?
drinking.
He's 16.
17. He turned 17.
Oh, he turned 17. That's right.
I think we're going to be okay with how nerdy of a question that was. Can I go into the bar to drink with you guys?
I don't want to be that guy, but I can make you all be despaired.
Yeah.
Hate to pull the power card, but
Guys, this will be Edwin's first drink of actual alcohol.
we're not
Because
going
at
to
the
actually
Winthrop
give him
Manor, it
alcohol.
was
We're
a-
going to switch it out. We're going to give him something else
him
and
a
be like,
Capri Sun.
here, son, this is your first ale.
Oh, Lucky is giving him the hardest bourbon he can
Dang
find.
it, Lucky.
These guys have the most incredible mixed drink. It's called the Surly Mermaid. You
It's-
guys have to try it. It's so good.
Pink and frilly. Yeah.
I thought it was wisdom. It's just
it's
alcoholism.
so fruity.
Those are the best.
What
But
is
it's so
alcohol?
good.
Girl, you just stay in the temple. Hold down the fort.
Find some butts to look at.
Hey, Vesper, since I'm like kind of like smart and have more confidence, I'll say this. You bring down the vibe as soon as you bring up Richard.
Sounds like the wrong.
He's like,
Sounds like the wrong god of despair was chosen.
Sorry.
Did St. Cornelius ever like go to the lower city, or did he only just stay here?
Why'd
My
you ask?
question
Good
is,
question.
can you leave, or will it doom everyone in the lower city to destruction?
Oh, me?
Miriam was left, I'm assuming. St. Courageous knew
I
the
think I
tame.
can. I can do it.
How do you know?
you're still alive.
Oh my God.
Fine.
Love the confidence. Don't trust it, but I love that.
I don't trust it either. Make it till you make it.
I look at Miriam. I'm like, we've been carting her around to and fro. I'm assuming we're good.
I bet I can.
Let's try it out and see what
Heaven
happens.
didn't fall apart because she left. We'll be
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah, all right.
You guys leave the temple, make your way over to the transport hub where the balloons are. The upper city is in chaos. The damage is to a minimum. Only a couple of buildings have, toppled and things like that.
Just a couple
And just a
of
couple.
buildings have toppled.
Casualties
Just a
are in the
couple.
dozens, not hundreds. Like, it's fine.
Nobody we really liked.
Everyone is freaking out. No one knows what's going on or why that happened. There's no precedent for it.
Didn't think about that.
And you can already see just from the sky that the lower city is in chaos.
Sure.
I mean, they just saw a mountain collapsing in on them. And like people are in the streets. There is rioting. Things are on fire.
Well, presumably got hit with like hurricane force winds too.
Yeah.
So a bunch of stuff got blown around and knocked down.
like
and-
flooding all around the central lake
yeah,
because
yeah,
it just
yeah.
created this giant wave,
Sure.
Things are bad.
I want to just kind of cast can I do like a soothing energy? Like, can I heal the earth? Can I heal them? Can I like charm persons, but on a mass scale of just like everybody feels a little.
One of the abilities of a god is that a few of your lower level spells you can blanket apply on a radius instead of to a certain amount of people. It's a radius. Like the way Azrael affected the entire crowd with his dominate person. I'm going to say you can do that with healing word
Okay.
on the lowest level.
So everybody's just a little less anxious, a little less sad and depressed, a little less panicky. Like 1,000 feet from outside of us is just kind of like the vibe.
Yes.
I cast Thunderwave,
Okay.
Loud Pop, and then I cast Skywrite. So I
Okay.
cast a huge loud noise.
Obviously screams from everywhere
Right.
because they think the city's falling again.
As they look up, and it says, "You are safe. Another sky god has been chosen." And I whisper again, "You are
I
safe."
want to cast Unseen Servant.
You have that?
Yes.
Okay, sick.
Invisible, mindless, shapeless
You have a
medium
genie?
force that performs simple tasks at your command until the spell ends. And I command the Unseen Servant to help clean up the city and calm people down.
The unseen servant does Hannah Montana riffs as it like
Everywhere.
weaves through the city. Ooh, yeah.
Okay, since we're all looking kind of shenaz, I'm like, all right, guys, disguise time, our favorite time of the day.
Yes.
Let's not go into the lower city in bougie apparel.
So I just look like a peasant. I put my hood up, peasant
Okay.
attire.
It's physically impossible for Vesper to not dress well. You get what you get. I'm sorry, Posey.
It's not going to be at my expense. It's
5, 6, 7, 8.
Boom, clack, 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 clack. Vesper walking down the lane, lane. Boom, clack, 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 clack. Heads are turning. There's the fame. All right, I cast Wild Shape and turn into a raven and hop on Vesper's shoulders.
Incredible.
To blend in with everyone, I'll just like wear a frown.
To blend in with the poor people, I'm gonna look sad.
She didn't frown.
toddler.
She stuck out her
Every
bottom
dog
lip
lip.
as
Pouted.
far as possible
And
and made her eyes kind of wide.
And as I'm walking around, I'm going, I'm poor.
Oh my gosh.
Still throwing knives at children, probably. So you guys get to the lower city. There is enough chaos going on that you guys could kind of like weave through the rioting and the crowds and the panic. without, like, no one's looking for rich people right now. You know what I mean? But it seems like a lot of them are sort of rallying, moving towards the center of the city, which is thankfully away from where you guys are going.
Like we're going the opposite
The
direction
Yapping
to where they're
Barnacle is
going.
very close to the
It's close
port
to the
on the
docks.
edge of the city.
It's a sailor's bar.
I still have a tab open. Shoot.
I guarantee you still have a tab open at this place.
It's fine. I'm rich.
So you guys wander through the streets and you make it to the Yapping Barnacle, one of the oldest buildings in the city. Probably well over 1,000 years old.
Wow.
And it's this kind of squat 3-story building with super low ceilings. And you swing open the saloon-style doors. And, like, for some reason, the way this is lit, it's, like, intentionally so that every table sort of falls into shadow. Like, this place is like a dingy, shadowy kind of place.
Love it.
But it is active and bustling. The atmosphere is joyful, but this is meant for people to conduct business in private.
Yeah.
How many floors are we dealing with here? Remind me.
3 floors on the inside plus an attic.
Are you poor? Me too.
She like winks at us every now and then. She's like, we're nailing this.
We're like, we don't know. We don't
Okay.
know.
That would make me panic if someone did that. Like, walked up to me in a Raising Cane's and went, "Are you poor?"
I would be like Satan, like the Grim Reaper.
Literally.
I would leave right away.
Wait, do people start leaving because?
This
Yes.
is probably
A good 5 or 6 people leave the bar.
immediately.
Get your shit together.
You kill the vibe almost every time.
You're even embarrassing him. Sorry. Sorry, guys. I'll go back to it. Oh, I'm a Winthrop.
Oh,
Hear me out.
Did you say this at the bar?
Just shut up.
I said that as a joke, as like,
are you poor? I'm a Winthrop.
yeah.
You're really good at this.
Yeah, sure.
Turn off my mic.
You find Keanu soon enough in a far corner of the first floor, but on the way, Lucky, give me a perception roll.
We're all gods, by the way, David.
Not every god has every power.
Oh, damn it.
17.
On the way, you feel yourself almost like subliminally pulled to one side of the Yapping Barnacle as you make your way back towards Keanu.
Okay.
And you pass a table and, like, freeze almost instinctually. You receive a shock of memory. Behind you, a man who sits alone at a little 2-seater table against the wall.
Mm-hmm.
On his 4th, 5th drink.
Sure.
He looks like life has worn him down quite a bit. A shorter man, but an incredibly stout, strong frame, curly brown hair, deep brown eyes, and a strong jawline. And you remember, for the first time since you died, what your brother looks like. And as a result, what you used to look like. This all happens in just an instant, just a moment. You could choose to keep walking, or you could choose to sit down.
I freeze. I freeze, and like memories come flooding back to me.
I basically run into the back of Lucky because you've frozen.
Yeah.
And so I look up at you. What's the matter? What's going on?
You guys are gonna have to.
Are you okay?
You gotta talk to. I'll be right with you. And I look around and I catch. There's a barmaid walking past, and
Sure.
I catch her attention. I'm gonna need 3 surly mermaids at this table.
She gets right on it.
And I go and I slide into the seat.
Well, obviously we're going to look at who he's in. Do we know who this person is? What does this
You
mean
wouldn't
to
have
us?
any way of
And
knowing.
he looks
just
nothing
looks
like
like
me.
a guy.
Okay, so
he looks nothing like me.
I just kind of let's just. I think Lucky's got some business to handle.
We should give him some space. I think it's an old lover.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so I
Keeping tentacles
basically,
to yourself.
Posey, do you see who we're here to meet? Do you see where he's at?
Oh, yeah. I fly to the table.
Oh, I'll get you a drink. What did you want? Oh, I'll figure it out. So I go up to the bar.
I fly to the table, and the darkness transform back into Posey.
I sit down.
And without looking up, this guy goes, "Do I owe you money?"
Yeah, Simeon. You owe me a lot of money. But that's not why I'm here.
He looks up for the first time, looks into your eyes, and there is no recognition. Just a tired sailor
Yep.
looking to find a way out of this situation.
I was going to ask how you've been, but I think I know. It's been a long time. I understand you don't recognize me. A lot of things have changed. One thing that hasn't changed is how sorry I am.
What?
Your father was a fun-loving guy. Your mother was kind of a hard woman.
You could call her that. I got some other words I use.
I know. You know they both were the way they were because they loved you and cared about you.
I'm sorry. Who are you? And why are we talking about my parents?
You did the best you could with what they gave you. They didn't have a lot left for you. 7th of 7 children, 6th of 6 brothers. Strongest, ugliest, but always the funniest.
All right, man. He like looks like a little uncomfortable. And he's like, I don't know what kind of mamby-pamby bullshit mind games are going on here, but I think it's best you find a different table.
Just then the barmaid approaches.
Drops off the 3.
The 3 surly mermaids. Mm-hmm. It looks like namby-pamby bullshit. And you have no reason to trust me, aside from it's like teal colored.
Roll for persuasion with advantage because it's free alcohol.
In a bar with a guy with no money. I really don't feel like you have to roll very high.
Which is good because I only rolled a 10.
Okay, he slides it over and takes a hesitant sip.
I take a big swig and I just kind of hold it in my mouth and I'm just like,
That catches him off guard.
Tastes like forgiveness. I reach across the table and I put my hand on his shoulder and I say, Simeon, I forgive you for everything you ever did to me, to our mother, and to our family. You might run into more people that look like me that claim to be your brother. We're all kind of lucky. But the lucky you grew up with is dead.
He starts like scooting away from you and he's like, what the hell do you mean?
It's a lot to explain, but I was kind of made out of him.
I absorbed him.
I sort of ate his soul a little bit. It's a lot to explain. You're a smart guy. You'll figure it out eventually. I was made out of him, and I have to go with my friends, these very uncomfortable looking women over here.
He looks over at me and Vespa and Edwin and we all just wave.
These very uncomfortable looking women and this young boy. We got to.
I'm old enough to drink.
He's had 2 sips of a surly mermaid and he is weaving.
Yes.
Weaving. And I go, you're going to hear a lot of crazy shit over the next couple of weeks. But just so you know, no matter what happens, if we succeed or if we fail, if I'm alive or if I'm dead, you're going to know about me. And I just want you to know that I love you and I forgive you and I'm sorry. And I slide the next surly mermaid over to him. I say, fair winds and a following sea.
Okay. Fair winds and a following sea might have gotten him. Your intense knowledge of his family relationships, which he never talks about, might have gotten him. But at the end of the day, it was the face you made when you took that first sip of the goddamn surly mermaid that really got him on his toes.
that bitch face.
Give me one final persuasion roll with advantage to see if he really believes you are who you say you are.
That's a 19.
You can see the change in his eyes and the relaxation in his face as he doesn't understand this situation at all, but sees a chance to at least make things right in some form. Whoever you are, whatever you are.
That's a better version of it.
I wouldn't change a goddamn thing that I did. But I'm sorry it hurt.
And, I've stood up already and put my hand on his shoulder and I look down at him and go, I know, man. And I walk off.
Vesper takes the second drink. Is it a shot?
No, it's a surly
It's a little fruity umbrella drink.
Oh, okay. She just downs it.
Just chugs.
Just chugs. After I said I'm a Winthrop, did I notice anyone make eyes at me?
Yeah.
Everyone?
Not everyone, but the people in your immediate vicinity definitely looked you up and down.
Okay. I then go to that table.
Okay.
And I sit down the drink and I go, listen.
That's my drink, bitch.
When I said that I was a Winthrop, I lied. I hate them just as much as you guys hate them. I'm not a Winthrop. I'm here just like you
I
guys.
feel like this is exactly what a Winthrop would say.
Did someone at the table say that?
That was in character. That was in character as a table person.
No,
It's so funny because it's like a celebrity going like, guys, I'm just a regular person.
I use my bidet just like you use yours. When I go on vacations, I use the same platinum card that you
put my
use.
pants
No,
on.
literally. I'm the exact
My
same.
loofah is made out of llama fur.
I put my pants on one servant at a time. I get one servant to help me put them on. I don't use both of them. One just watches, the other helps.
Exactly.
Like
Yes.
just like you.
I think they're the worst. Am I right? How many swirly mermaids do you guys want? Just to forget this entire conversation just happened. Because I'm poor. And you're poor.
I interrupt. I come over and I put my arm around Vespa and I look at these guys and I know a lot of them have given me secrets and I say, you saw nothing. And if you don't want your secrets to be told, you will keep her secret. Do we understand each other? And I grab the money that you put on the table and I put it back in your hand and then we walk away.
You're finally face to face again with Keanu, a red-haired dwarf with one of those faces that looks like he could be a millionaire or he could be a homeless man on the street. Like he blends in any situation. And he looks at you with a severe urgency in his eyes. Posey, I'm glad you're back. It's fantastic. This is wonderful news. I'm happy to see you. We got to get down to business.
You know who I am?
There is a revolt being planned in the lower city against the upper city right now.
Okay.
And the descent of the upper city has sped up that sentiment drastically. It was months away.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's looking like we have maybe days.
Okay.
The people are rallying around a woman who is seeking to dethrone Deacon and sow distrust in your return. Her name is Christina Wanderwood, and she is calling for a rally at the Temple of the Earth God.
I want to meet with her immediately.
I don't know if I can arrange a meeting, but I can go with you to the rally.
Damn, I want to meet with her in private.
I don't think that's going to be an option.
How does she spell Christine? Like with a K or with a CH?
With a K.
I don't like her.
There's our god of despair.
Keanu, where can I find her?
She's calling all of the citizens of the lower city to the Temple of the Earth God.
Oh. I turn into a bird and immediately fly out.
Wow.
Heading straight to the Temple of the Earth God.
Okay, sweet.
Wait, I got your eye. Oh.
I'm so good. This is...
Can you please be flirting with a barmaid right now?
Look, I've been throughout the entire world, and I haven't met anyone with as big as boobs as you have.
Oh gosh.
I cast hold person. I'm just kidding. I'm not even there.
I walk up to him, put my arm around him, say, this is on my tab. I'm sure it's still open. And we just sweep him out.
He's just, some.
It's like,
I go
already
to
pissed
finish
drunk.
his drink. It's just milk.
He didn't want us to judge him. He's like, guys, I'm like, what are you doing?
It's like 2% the
I
hard
drink it
stuff.
anyway. I slam it down and we leave the bar. Let's go. Take us where we're going.
So you guys make your way down into the very center, the oldest part of the lower city, and you can see that there's a massive crowd assembling in the courtyard and like the neighboring neighborhoods around the Temple of the Earth God. And from the center, a massive female voice is projecting from the roof of the Temple of the Earth God. Borgion returns to Aventir, and the following day, the sky falls upon us. Now who do you think stands with you, and who is against?
What? No! It's half a life, but I'm still living it. Yeah, it's a shallow breath, but I'm still breathing it. Half a life, but I'm still living it. Yeah, it's a half a life, but I'm still living it. Murder, She Rolled stars Stacey Harkey as Persephorus Borgion, Shona Kay as Amber Zippy Ziffendale, Alan Seawright as Lucky Kurtzel, Hope Vandermeiden as Vesper Winthrop, David Saint as Dungeon Danny, and Ethan Vandermeiden as Edwin Winthrop. Our theme song is Half-Life by Glyph Society. Our show is edited and sound designed by David Sant. Our assistant editor is Lauren Allen, and our captioner and head conspiracy theorist, as always, is Eitan Richards. If you like our show, you can directly support us on Patreon and get early access, ad-free episodes, along with our behind-the-scenes podcast, Coffin Talk, and our full audition Haunted House mini-campaign, outtakes, and so much more. And even if you just sign up at the free tier, you can see our campaign maps, episode polls, and other fun announcements and updates. Find us at patreon.com/murdersherolled. Some of our Patreon supporters are people like Alyssa Bajan, Dizzy, Russell, and the Hoffmans. Thank you so much, guys. Please subscribe and follow on your podcast platform of choice and give us a rating and write a review. It really helps the show reach new people, and aren't we all about reaching people all the way into their little gravies? You can follow us on social media at Murder She Rolled on Instagram and Threads, and our subreddit is r/Murder She Rolled. On top of all that, I want to thank everybody that backed the final seance. Not only did we hit our goal, we hit our first stretch goal as well. I'm so excited to get this book out there. And if you want, you can still buy it. You can late pledge on Kickstarter and still get the book in the puzzle box yourself. That's the final seance on Kickstarter. Our next episode comes out in a couple of weeks. We will see you then.
Yeah, it's heaven, I'm still living it. What is the opposite of nothing?
Something.
Everything.
Existence. I mean, yeah.
I don't
is
mean to
it
say it like
presence?
that. I'm so sorry. Take that out.
Everything.
Why were you
Sarah.
so cute
Everything.
anime when that happened?
Everything.